welcome all the way from Pretoria. We got Ashlyn from Cape Town, Thailand from Cape Town, Clarkstop in the house, Wandile, welcome, welcome, welcome. Mahlogo Nolo, Pretoria's in the house. We got UK in the house, welcome. We've got Los Angeles, Ghana, we've got every single country that we're in. Lusaka, Zambia, welcome. Potchefstroom, Joburg, Jerusha from Joburg, welcome, 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 everyone. If you haven't already put OTC in the WhatsApp groups, if you haven't already put OTC to your personal agents, to your customers, or sorry, for your agents that are on this call, make sure you do that right now. Welcome, Kirusha, welcome, Herbert from Harare, welcome, Nicholas from Abuja, Nira from Cape Town, welcome guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's get this call started in the next minute. We're gonna get it started. There's 60 of us on this call, and I always believe, when times are, not convenient, that's when your dedication shows. And I know it's December and everyone's out there looking for a party, looking for a place to go. So again, congratulations, the 63 of us that are on this call that are sacrificing the next 1 hour of our Friday night to dial into this amazing call, to dial into this, business call. And if you're brand new to the team, my name is Davron. I'm 32 years old. I'm going to be 33 soon. But, I'm a qualified chartered accountant by profession, and I've been involved in this industry for the last 6 years and with Secret from the time we launched in Africa. So I'm excited. And if you're brand new again to this training, this call is what teaches us to become, our core business building strategies. So I want you to take out a pen and paper, okay, because you're going to need it for the amount of notes that you want to take right now. You're going to cut out all distractions for the next 45 minutes. All I want you to do is just stay laser focused. If your kids are around, just say, hey, just give me 45 minutes. If you're in front of a TV, just go to another room, put a headset on, just stay laser focused for the next 45 minutes to an hour. Trust me when I say this, how you end this year off is how you're going to get the next year started, how you're going to start 2022. So again, as I said, I know this time of the year, family is around, food is around, going out is around, we all want that festive nature in us. And I believe, just 1 second, because I've been signed up. If you can hear me, can you hear me still? Sorry, my Zoom, I think Priyanka just joined into the Zoom. If you can hear me, I think I'm good. Perfect. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Justice. Okay, so, as I was saying, this time of the year, we have so much of distractions around us. And, there's only two types of problems in the world that us as humans have. And, number one is not knowing what you want. And number two is not knowing how, what you want and not knowing how to get what you want. So number one, not knowing what you want. And number two, not knowing how to get what you want. And how do we figure out, what we want, and how do we figure out how to get there before we even move forward? You need to, stop and look back. I always believe that, because every year around, December, everyone is so excited. I mean, just comment below, just comment below, whether you are excited about next year. I know we're excited. Everyone is excited. Just drop a yes below that you're excited for next year, because 99% of us are super excited to set those new goals for 2022. We're super excited to set those goals for, what we want financially, what we want spiritually, what we want in our relationships, what we want with our family, that we forget to actually look back. We forget to audit our year, audit 2021. And tonight, I just want to give you a few points on, what we do when it comes down to this, last few weeks of the business, last few weeks of the year, and where your mindset needs to be at for going into 2022, how you can recap and how you can audit your year of 2021. So, for the next 10 days, find a day in the next 10 days and sit down for an hour, answer these, few questions that, I have also, put myself in the same situation as when I've answered these questions in my own business, in my own life. So the first question that I want you to write down, so write down these, it's about 10 or 11 points, I think. So I want you to write these points down and, just sometime during the next 10 days, I know we have family over, I know we have, Christmas parties, etc. But just for the next, one of the days, just take down 45 minutes to an hour dedicated to auditing 2021. Because the first question I want you to ask yourself is, what was your biggest, or what was your wins for 2021? Okay, what was your wins for 2021? This could be personal wins, business wins, relationship wins. Remember, when you look back at, each win, and when you look back and you understand how much you have grown from each win, that's when you actually have gratitude for each win. So the first one I want you to write down is, what was your wins for 2021? Okay. And you can go out, next week, whenever you have some time, and let's answer this and be very honest, be very truthful about where you are right now, how you got to where you are right now, and the steps that you got to where you are. And that's what sets up 2022. So the second one is, what was your biggest obstacle for 2021? Again, be honest, be real. Did you waste a lot of time consuming social media instead of using it to build your business? So a lot of my team members, they say, Dav, I'm on social media all the time because that's the way we want to build right now. Social media, we get new people into our funnel. We get new people to see the information. But it's a very big difference between consuming social media, consumption, sitting on your phone and scrolling on it every single day for 2 to 3 hours, versus actually using social media as a tool to build your business, making your content, messaging people, finding new people on social media, etc. That's business building on social media versus, consuming it. So what are you going to do is that your biggest obstacle in 2021 doesn't happen in 2022? Okay. So once you identify that obstacle for 2021, we're going to identify what we need to do to change that. So number 3 is, what is your biggest blessing in 2021? What was your biggest blessing in 2021? Because an attitude of gratitude will always make you win. Okay. Number 4, what was your word of 2021? What was your word of 2021? Mine, personally, I was speaking to Priyanka and I was like, man, what is your word for 2021? Mine was adjustment. Okay. Adjustment was my word, because I came from an industry that was purely service-based. I didn't have an idea how to do products. I didn't have an idea how to do skincare. I knew a little bit about nutrition, but I didn't know a lot about nutrition. I knew a lot about travel, but I didn't know a lot. So I had to adjust. And that was my word for 2021. And if you open and you're honest, you can put down, what is your word for 2021? Put it in the chat box. What was your word for 2021? Mine, adjustment. Some people, growth. Okay. Some people, miracle, freedom. That was his word for 2021. Chasing freedom. Okay. So again, everyone is going to be different. The 5th one, what was your income? What was your income? Write it down. Month to month, week to week. Why? So you have a benchmark and you can see what you made. Because if you don't know where you are, and you don't know what you've made, you don't know what you can make. You don't know where to start from. So I understand maybe some people on this call never made money this year. That's fine. Put it down. $0. Okay. It should fire you up to change that situation. Okay. Number 6, what is your total social media following? Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whatever it is, put it down. What was your total social media following? Because if you practice every single day to grow your social media by 1% every day, okay, 1% every single day, in 1 year, your social media would have grown 365%. That's the difference. So understand, we have this mindset of microwaving everything. We want our social media to be like the Sachin governors of the world. Yet we don't understand that it took him 9 years to build his social media. And if he puts one post out on social media, he gets 100 people asking him what he does for a living. So we want to microwave our success into his success. And then we look at another leader who maybe like a Henry Moyo puts out a post on social media, gets a lot of leads, but he's been building his name in the network marketing industry for almost 9-10 years as well. So again, don't compare yourself to these guys. Write down what your social media following is. And then sit with your leader, ask them, hey, how do I grow this business? How do I grow my social media? And that's where, for the next 365 days in 2022, we're going to, strategize and formalize a plan of how we're going to take your social media to the next level. It's not going to happen overnight. Okay. Number 7, investments in myself. And this is personal development. Because, when you look at how much you spent on yourself and investments in yourself, will go back to how much money you made. Because I know for a fact, when I start spending money on events, spending money on training, spending money to learn about the industry of network marketing, learn the skill sets, inviting, presenting, closing, edification, learning from the best of the best. And that is your investment. Could be time, could be money. And when you monetize that, you start to realize and you look at your income and you say, great, last year I attended 7 events. I attended, 6 whatever online events. I attended this course. I learned X amount of hours of personal development on social media, specifically on network marketing and sales. Okay. I'm not talking about going out there and, looking for motivation. Motivation is going to last. It's temporary. Okay. We want to build skill sets. I want you to write that down, because every day, we say, I did my personal development. Yes, it's amazing. Wake up in the morning, do your personal development, get that mind right. But that's just inspiration and motivational stuff. That ain't going to change you. It might change your mindset for the day, but it's not going to help you grow. It's not going to help you learn how to be a better closer. It's not going to help you learn how to, pitch a deal or pitch the opportunity to people. It's not going to help you learn about sales. That's the difference. We have to learn these core building strategies to take our network marketing business to the next level. Okay. Next one, how many active customers and distributors do we have in our team? Write it down. Okay. If your team is huge, if your team is too big, how many personals do you have active in your team today? Okay. Write it down. And the last few is something that you got to have a very, very, very honest conversation with yourself and say, who are the people in 2021 that made me feel bad and held me back? Okay. Who are the people in 2021 that made me feel bad and held me back? Because remember something, people are in your life for a reason. They're either bringing high energy or low energy. They're either adding to your energy or they're draining your energy. So if you figure out and be very honest, it could be your spouse, it could be your parents, it could be your neighbors, it could be your best friend. I don't know who it is. We're not saying cut them out. We're saying have a conversation with them. Okay. Maybe limit the time you spend talking about your business with them. They might be bringing you down in the business for the last year. Understand that it's okay to have, these people in our lives. It's okay to have that, but we need to identify who these people are. We need to identify how we can overcome these people, but not by cutting them out, just by reassessing how we spend our energy with them. Okay. So you're also going to have to understand who are the people that make you feel good. So we understand who makes us feel bad, but now you need to understand who makes you feel good. So these are the individuals you start surrounding yourself with more, getting on a call with them at least 2 to 3 times a week. Okay. I know for a fact, and I know not everyone is blessed like, most leaders, but, you earn a certain level to have the leadership and have the ability to pick up the phone and speak to Sachin. And I know for a fact I get a call every 2 to 3 days from him. And when your energy is low, And when your belief is, on the fence and your belief is low, and when you speak to your leader, you speak to the person that lifts you up all the time, that is what they're meant to do. And that's what just raises your level of belief, raises your energy. That's the type of people you want to surround yourself with. So again, you're probably like, man, I can't speak to Session. I can't speak to Henry. I can't speak to, Tommy. I can't speak to Anand. These are the people that eventually you will be able to speak to if you do the activity. But whoever signed you up, you'll find your closest upline leader in your team, in your group, whoever it may be. Pick up the phone and say, hey, can I call you for 15 minutes? I just need to chat to you. Break it down to them. Say to them, hey, I'm having these issues. Remember, upline, best person to talk negative about. Great. Downline, best person to talk positive about. You never go negative down. You always go negative up towards your upline. Okay? Positivity goes down. Negativity goes up. Always remember that. Okay? So find that person who you can find accountability with that makes you feel good, and start surrounding yourself every single week with them. Get on a few calls a week from them. Bounce ideas off them. That's what I do. It's just for you to, always have that sense of accountability. So, use these points to understand. I hope that helped you. This is something that I do. This is something that Priyanka and I do. You just sit and you be very honest about the year that you had. You don't have to go and show it to anyone. You don't have to show it to your upline. You don't have to show it to anyone. It's you. It's self-reflection for yourself. Because remember, this business is for you, but we are going to help you, and the team is going to help you, and your leaders are going to help you. But at the end of the day, that paycheck comes to you. That paycheck comes into your bank account, no one else's. So when you self-reflect on yourself and self-reflect on this entire year, be very honest, be very real, be very open to have the criticizing talks to yourself. So, use these points to understand the year in totality, so we can have a benchmark to set realistic goals for 2022. Okay. So I'm not sure right now, Henry, if Isaac is on the call. Let me just quickly see. Just give me a second. Okay, I don't think he's on the call as yet. Henry, do you know if Isaac is on the call? I can't seem to search. If you can make him a co-host.
No, he's not yet on the call.
He's not yet on the call?
Yeah, let me just check with him.
Okay, cool. No worries. Okay, so I'll go into, so we spoke about, where we're supposed to be. We spoke about, how we're supposed to reflect. But now I'm going to speak to you about, and I hope this is valuable, because this is something that I found valuable that changed the way my business worked. Okay, so someone wrote here, just 1 second. Who captured number 4 correctly? What was my biggest word? Yeah, that was what was my biggest word. Okay, cool. So right now, let's go into, you self-reflected. Great, amazing. Now it's time to set those goals, because on January 2022, you want to have those goals written down. You want to have those goals down so that you can actually achieve something. So you start with the most important thing. Okay, the start is the most important thing. Your intentions need to be matched by your interactions. So when I say your intentions need to be matched by your interactions, I mean, don't write down a goal for 2022 when you 100% know you cannot achieve it. Okay, don't write down a goal, I need to go to the gym twice a day, 365 days a year, but for the last 10 years of your entire life, you've never been to the gym once. That's what I'm saying. Don't make unrealistic goals. Yes, dream big. Yes, have that massive vision in your mindset, but don't go out there and make goals where if you don't attain them, you feel bad for yourself. It puts you down into a negative frame, a negative vibe. So again, find these goals that you can match with your interactions. Okay. So what is your word going to be for 2022? Comment below. What is your word going to be for 2022? Now, This word, you need to have this word everywhere. Okay. This word is what's going to help you create your 2022. Now, I know most people are going to say growth, leadership, faith, faith, one daily action. Amazing. Drop below. What is your word for 2022? Miracle, freedom. Freedom was one of my words, 3 years ago when I was working every single day, working the 9 to 5 every single day. I had a screen, I had the word on my phone every single day. I had freedom run on my phone. I had freedom run on my phone. While I was at work, you pick up your phone, you look at it and you see, okay, cool, freedom run. Why? Because you go home from work, you're going to mentally work towards freedom. Okay. And that's what happens. You manifest that word into your life. Discipline, Ashland, freedom, Nira, action, precious, wealth, Anastasia, purpose. Okay. And remember, this doesn't have to be secret driven. This doesn't have to be network marketing driven. Because remember, we come onto these calls to better ourselves. Yes, we're going to help you build your business. We're going to help you change the way your business is built. But for the next year, if you do not take anything out of this business and you don't make a single dollar out of this business, but your relationships are much better, your mindset is much better, your way you speak to people, much better, you 10x'd it, you grew. Your business might not have grown, but you grew as a person. You grew as an individual that the network marketing industry and team expansion worldwide could contribute to you. Okay. We have a much more abundance, change, growth, dedication. Great. So that is, the word for 2022. And, how you're going to get that? That's the action steps that you're going to have to put in. So what is the action steps? This is where you're going to brain dump your goals on a big piece of paper. One of these whiteboards out your, one of your papers, you're going to brain dump your goals on these big pieces of paper. Remember, you can wow yourself. You're going to have to wow yourself. Put some big goals there, but don't put unattainable goals. Okay, so for the next few days, I want you to understand something. We get so excited that we take a day out and we write down the goals. We write down the goals, and we come up with about 15 goals. Okay, but I want you to take the next, how many days left for the year? I think we have like 13 or 14 days left for the year. We have about 13 or 14 days left for the year. And for the next 13 or 14 days, I want you to write down 10 goals. Trust me when I say this. The first day, the second day, the third day, it's going to be easy. You're going to have those goals written down. It's going to be very simple. But on that fifth, sixth, and at the end, you're going to be like, man, these are goals I would have never thought about achieving. These are goals which I never thought about having in my mind or achieving in my life. That's what I'm trying to say. So have those goals, and they can be 5 categories, 4 categories, whatever, but I like to break them down into 5 categories: finances, family, faith, fitness, and fun. Okay, so finances, what type of money do you want to make? How much do you want to make per month? How much do you want to make in the next 6 months? How much do you want to make in the next 12 months? Because remember something, you might have a run where the first 6 months of the year you make no money, and the last 6 months of the year you make $10,000. That's the difference. So have that goal set. Family. COVID would have taught all of us, prioritize our families, prioritize the time with our families. Why? Because you never know what's going to happen. And I mean, every single one of us, trust me when I say that, every single one of us knows someone that did not survive this virus. So again, have your goal that you want with your family. Maybe it's, 1 family day a month, 2 family days a month, whatever it may be. Faith. How do you want to have goals with your faith? If you don't have faith, then this one's not for you. But if you do have faith, then how do you want to better your faith? How do you want to do it? Do you want to practice every single day gratitude? That's one goal for me. I want to practice gratitude 365 days of the year. Every single day. Write down 10 things I'm grateful for every single day. That's my faith goal. Okay, and be thankful. Fitness. What's your fitness goal? Remember something, nutrition's launching in Africa next year. I hope you know that. Nutrition is launching in Africa next year. I'm excited because I've been waiting for this. And I know a lot of the guys have been waiting for this. We've been waiting for nutrition to launch. So have your fitness goals set for 2022, because when that nutrition launches, you're already ahead of the game. You don't have to play catch up, okay? The second thing is fun. So the last thing is fun. Fun, have a fun goal. Do something that you want to achieve. Do something that's fun. Play golf every week. Do something that's rewarding. That's your goal, okay? Then we have, prioritize your goals. You'll have this brain dump of goals. You might have, 50, 60, 70 goals, but prioritize them. They might not all be important, okay? Like for me, getting an 8-pack and looking like a Superman or supermodel, whatever, it's a goal, but it's not a priority, if you get what I'm saying. Building my business is a priority. So that is what you need to prioritize. You'll have your goals there, but prioritize which goals are most important, okay? And the one thing that I would say changes the game for the goal setting is understanding why you have each goal. So you have the goal, but have a why on each goal, okay? Have a why attached to each goal. So if you're saying, my goal is to make $10,000 in 2022 extra part-time, why? Why do you want to make $10,000 extra part-time? That's when you attach the why. I have children that I need to take care of. I can, put it away for them so that when they reach 2021, they have enough money with the growth of that investment so that they can go to university. Whatever it can be, attach a why behind the goal. It'll make it way more powerful, okay? And then create a vision board. So Priya and I are very big on, visualization, vision boards. We moved this year, so we had to move homes. We took down some of our vision board stuff. Some are still in Joburg. So I'm excited to do it again, because right now in Cape Town where we stay, I don't have anything on my board because it's in Joburg, okay? So create a vision board. Now, this vision board is gonna have your goals on it, but in a visual format. So if you have the $10,000 that you wanna make every single month or every single year, it's gonna be on your vision board, $10,000 into your bank account, okay? Stick the words on your wall for 2022. You wrote down the words: growth, leadership, energy, freedom. You wrote those words down. So now let's stick it on the wall. Stick it everywhere in your house. So everywhere you look, you see, whoa, okay, leadership, growth, entrepreneur, multiple streams of income. Whatever the word is for you that you need to have, okay? So do the vision board with your family. It's one thing that, really hit home is when you sit down and you sit down with your family and you can create these goals together. You can create the vision board together. You can also implement what are their goals, what are their dreams, what are their ideas of a dream life, and implement it into your life, implement it into your goals. Because remember something, if you're doing this for your family, you might as well add some of their goals into yours. Okay, so I think Isaac's on. Henry, not sure. Let me just check. Oh, I thought I saw him on. Just give me one second. I thought I saw. It says he's on. Sorry, guys. I think he's on another call. But he is jumping on the call. I think we got a message now. He will be on soon. Okay, cool. So he'll be on soon. So again, so do the vision board with your family. One thing that, I kind of took for granted, but when you do it, it's so powerful, is to create an audio version of your vision board. Like talk through your vision board as a future version of yourself. Like talk to yourself. So you say, Dav, it's the 17th of December, 2022. Man, you'll never believe it. You are driving your dream car today. You are driving to Camps Bay, the home that you bought right now. Create a movie, and a movie in this audio, and listen to it every week if you have to. Listen to it every day if you have to. Listen to yourself call that goals into your life. That's all I'm saying, is if you can visualize it, you can see it in your hand. You know, if you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. That's all I know. And that's what, you know, most people say that, you know, 90% of this business is psychological, you know, 10% of this business is mechanics, which is the skills and everything else in between. But 90% is up here. And if we can master up here, and we can master all the negative emotions that come with network marketing, all the people that tell us no, all the people that tell us, you know, this is a scam and these are pyramid schemes, I can't believe you are doing these businesses, and I can't believe you're involved in these things, and you know, there's way more things out there, then, you know, that's where the 90% in your mind is going to change the way you can think. Okay, so do the vision board, do the audio board. Take your vision board and put it in audio and listen to it every single day. So, you know, that's what, you know, I want to speak about, but I'm not sure if Isaac's back on. He said he was jumping on. Let's see a message. Just give me 1 second, guys. Just give me one minute. I'll be back.
Davron is on.
Hey, Henry, is he on?
Yep. He's on now.
I just see he jumped on right now. So, guys, I understand, you know, you've been waiting for this. So for the next 30 minutes, we have our CEO that's going to pour into us. And hopefully, if we have enough time at the end, I know we've gone over time, but if we have enough time, we'll ask him a few questions. If he doesn't, great, we have 30 minutes with him. And I just want to quickly say something. For all of you that are brand new on this call, I heard Isaac speak to us for the first time exactly 1 year ago. Almost today, 1 year ago, I heard Isaac speak to us. And, you know, being in the network marketing industry for 6 years, you know, most of us see better than we hear. Okay, but what Isaac has done for the continent of Africa and for South Africa has confirmed everything that, you know, we heard on that call 1 year ago. So from getting us legalized to having our own distribution center, and, you know, recently we get to take part in the Black Friday deals. Okay, so if you haven't heard from him, man, you are in for a treat. So Isaac, can you hear me, sir? Are you on the call? He is.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Thank you so much for being on.
Perfect. So, Davron, Davron, right? Thank you so much for the nice words, and I'm so excited to be on the call today with everybody over here in the Africa continent. I know that you guys are doing amazing, and when Sachin told me about this call, and he told me that I'm going to have an opportunity to share with you a few words and also to hear some of your questions, I was really excited. You know, so first of all, happy holidays for everybody. Thank you so much for choosing to be part of our community, part of our family. And I'm saying it part of our family because at the end, everything here in secret that we do, the motivation for, at least for me, for my partners, for the executives, for the leadership to wake up in the morning is because we know that we are building a community. Because we know that we're doing something that is more significant than just building a business. And I'm smiling when I'm saying it because I there is so much that I want to share with you about it, why this community is so amazing, why we took an oath to serve this community. I'm sure that majority of you heard the story of our company, the story of our community, and the fact that everything that we have, everything that we have done is because of the people around us. And 20 years ago, when we were able to enjoy that privilege of saving our family from a disaster that helped us build Secret, we knew that we are going into a direction that will change many people's life. We knew it. And there are so many decisions that we made at the time, but the two most important decisions that we made was, one, we never forget where we came from. Never forget it. We never forget that when we started our business, we were almost homeless in this country. We were poor. We had not much hope, not much opportunity. And people around us lifted us and made us what we are. So we never forget where we came from. And that is number one. Number two is that we have to add value to people. And the way we're going to add value to people as a community now, 20 years ago, a group of 20 people that came together and decided to build a business, we thought that the only way we can add value to people is if we give them the best products that they can enjoy and empower their life. If we give them an opportunity to, I'm talking about our community member, giving an opportunity to enjoy the business and participate in the business model, to make sure that everybody, no matter what's their background, no matter how poor they are, where they came from, what is the color of their skin, or what is their ethnicity, what is their religion, here in Secret, in our community, they have an opportunity to do as good as anybody else, period. We are all foreigners, we're all coming from different backgrounds. My family came actually from North Africa to Israel, and from Israel now to America. We have partners in our community that are Christians, that are Muslims, that are coming from different countries around the world. We have many countries in Asia. We are a global community. And that is a very important part of an understanding of who you are when you're part of Secret. This community doesn't have a specific faith that we all follow. No, we come from different backgrounds, different faith. It doesn't have specific type of people. What we do have is a very specific and a very clear definition of our values as a community. What is our integrity? How do we conduct business? And what I believe the most important part of Secret is how our secret agents treat each other. If they treat each other with respect, if they create environment that is positive, environment of people that want to feel happy and excited and have fun, because it's very, very important. Can we create an environment for people to see that working together as a team, staying united, understanding the power of a group will not only amplify their business, also amplify their life. And that is why when I started, I said the Secret family, because if you ask me what I do, I can tell you it's very clear for me. I'm not the CEO of Secret. I'm not responsible for developing health and wellness products. I'm not building this big business. I am here first and foremost to build a global, wealthy community that it is my family. Now, through the years, when we start growing the business, and now you understand why we were able to grow, is when you have value and culture that is promoting unity, teamwork, promoting respect and values to one another, success is inevitable. Nobody is going to stop you from being successful. The problem is that everybody in their nature, they want to do good. They want to believe in people. They want to support one another. But through time, we get jaded a little bit. We did something and we got hurt. So next time we're cautious. Somebody promised us something and they didn't do it. And we are now afraid to support again. or to do something again. And because of that experiences that we have, we lose our intentions, which is doing good to other people. But here in secret, what we are working on and what we are putting in the front is when you do good to other people, when you support one another, you will be successful. Now, if you're going over there and you do something and you wait to get something in return or get it back, that's not how you're going to be successful. Being successful is doing and adding value to other people by understanding that that is the results that they need to look for, not somebody else paying you back or giving you something in return. And that's what made Secret as a community very, very successful until now. Sorry, guys, sometimes I'm recording with my phone, so sometimes I have calls coming. So if my screen disappears, just know it's because of that. Now, what I want to share with you today is that through the years, what we realized over here in Secret is that if we leverage the community power, if we invest in our community, not only doing business together and supporting each other, also if we invest in our community in being able to create wealth, a generational wealth that is coming from other revenue streams. Let me give you an example. When we started the business and we had community wealth, we started investing in real estate together. So between the years of 2004 to 2007, we bought over $300 million of real estate over here in the Phoenix area. And we allowed our entire community to participate in that. Right now, we are working on developing resort projects, one in Dominican Republic, one of the most exciting resort projects that I ever was involved in my life. And just to give you an example of something that the community will benefit from. This resort has 437 condos, which are including condos in oceanfront and villas, and a resort of 250 rooms. Our goal that all of these condos will be owned by our diamonds and above leaders. So how do we do it? How do we teach people the vision of expanding their mind? And it doesn't matter if you're an agent in Africa, that maybe you just started your business and people told you you can't or you won't, and you ask yourself, one day I'm going to own a villa or a condo on the beach of Dominican Republic that will get you return on investment and being able to keep on investing back. We want to teach people that 20 years ago, didn't think like I'm going to have a real estate portfolio like that. I didn't know I'm going to develop resorts around the world. But what I knew is that if I stick with my friends, if I work as a community, the opportunities are limitless. So this project in Dominican Republic is just one example of what we are doing to build the global wealth of our community and allow each and every one of you to participate not only in an opportunity, also in an ability to create generational wealth, real residual income that not only come from your hard work, also come from smart, intelligent, and sophisticated decisions that will be made with your community members here in Secret. And that is just one example. We have many of those that's happening around the world. We're building a resort over here up in the North Arizona region. And obviously, we're just starting. We're doing business together. And Sasha told me today, he said, can you share more than just what Secret is doing? Can you share where is the vision, how big it can go? And that's why I'm sharing it with you. But let's now go back to the ground level. We opened the Africa continent as one of the most important and, in my opinion, one of the most luxurious market that Secret is going to have. And I'm not talking luxurious because people in Africa have tons of money. No, I'm talking about luxurious because I know and I have no doubt that Africa as a continent will be our largest market. Africa, rather than any other continent over here in the Secret community, is going to be able to convert more people into seven-figure earners versus any other market. So I know that and I understand that. And I know that some of you are asking yourself, so why are we having all of these challenges and why products are not arriving in the timeline that we expect? Why do we have to buy from the US? Because maybe it takes shorter, or the cost on the shipping and all of that, is because when we made a decision to open the continent, we knew that it will be challenging. We knew that the pioneer group, which this is you, will have to pay a little bit of a price and go through some pain until Secret is going to be able to be an established organization within the continent. And that is what's standing in front of our eyes every day. In fact, before we joined the call today, we spent an hour and a half with Sashen, with the executive team, with some of the partners over here, to listen to the ideas and concerns and the urges that we have in order to deliver to you what you need, and is the platform to grow your business. Some of you are excited and anxious to see results. Some of you maybe got a little bit tired and you're waiting. And some of you just started today and you don't even understand where the challenges are. But I can tell you one thing that all of you need to know. Opening this continent, and understanding the power of it wasn't an easy decision for Secret. But we made a promise, and keeping a promise, in my opinion, where I come from with my education and my culture, is more important than any other business decision. So we kept this promise. And it's not easy because Secret is operating globally. There is so many countries that we right now are operating under, but we understand the importance. And the reason why I'm sharing it with you, because I want you to know, and I'm looking at your eyes right now, and I promise you with all my heart, with all my soul, that Africa is one of our main priorities, and we're going to do everything it takes to help you get your business. Now, I can tell you that talking about the business and talking about what's going to help you become successful, you have the best leaders. I wish I could listen to the training before I came on this call, and I heard it was a great training, but I know the quality of the leadership. I've listened many times to Sashen and his philosophies and how to build a business. You have the best of the best leaders to help you build your business. What I'm going to share with you today, very quickly, is as a CEO of Secret, as somebody that is traveling the market, what I've seen personally that helped leaders around the world become successful. Because many people say, so how this person became a Crown Royal? You know what? Why in Korea they have 14 Crown Royals? Why Jesse has achieved this rank? Or why is it working faster in this place or slower in the other place? And that is a very important question that I've been asked from the field from time to time. And I was trying to identify what is the common thread between the organization, the teams here in Secret that are growing fast, so we can make sure that we duplicate it. So there is many reasons for organizations to grow, and there are organizations that are pushing hard, coming from different backgrounds. But what I've seen that is really common for all of them are three characteristics. Number one, and in my opinion is one of the most important attributes about life, is passion. Passion. Now, I know that you're saying, okay, Isaac, what are you telling us? You're telling us that we have to be passionate? Isn't it being passionate is part of exciting news? Isn't it passion about having success? So let me tell you, being passionate, and I know that you understand it because every time I talk to a leader or leaders from Africa, you guys are so excited, you're so passionate, you get me on fire. But being passionate is about seeing the vision, is about being able to feel, to touch the future of where you go. That is true passion, not about seeing it happening or seeing it right now, feeling it. Because when you talk to somebody on the other end of the line, maybe in a meeting, maybe in a Starbucks meeting, all the way to a dinner or to a presentation, they're not going to remember everything that you tell them. Some of it is going to be gibberish to them. Some of it, they don't even remember the numbers or what the products do. What they remember is how they felt in this presentation. And the way that people will feel is how passionate you are. We're living in a new environment. Social media is exposing us. You can't just, flash with cars or homes or money. People want to see an authentic message. An authentic message is being received through the look in your eyes. If you're passionate, if you're true, if you're real, people will feel it. And passion is number one. Unfortunately, you can't teach passion. But fortunately for you, I can tell you that if you are feeling low, if you feel that your energy is not there, don't waste a presentation. Meditate, take few minutes out. You have to understand that your only chance to make an impression is when you're passionate, when you're light on fire. And I'm not talking about overwhelm people. I'm talking about making sure that they see that what you say is what you believe. They see it in your eyes, they see it in your soul. Number one is passion. Number two, that I see that is happening with the organizations that are successful is validation. Remember that, validation. And what is validation? When you meet a person for the first time, first of all, they want to feel you. So I feel you. I see that you're happy. I see you're excited. I see that you know what you're talking about. Now, show me the proof. And what is the proof? Building secret, validation. Validation can come in two ways, maybe even three ways. Number one, share success stories. Organizations in secret and overall that are successful in doing business, they know how to share the stories. The stories are not Jesse McPherson Crown Royal story. It's amazing, it's great, but that is so over there, up there in the sky. What we want to show is the small stories. What I've seen that is working very nicely for organizations, they have a WhatsApp group, and in the WhatsApp group, they have all of the team members. They don't post on it, they just share videos. Okay, example, I just started the business, I achieved the bronze rank, and I'm going to take a video. Hey guys, my name is Isaac. I came from a poor family. We were almost homeless. I did my business. I started 2 weeks ago. I didn't know much. And some of my friends joined, and now I'm bronze. I can't believe that this opportunity worked for me. You see that, right? Simple stories on the beginning of the compensation plan. When people achieve their first level of success, post those videos. Also have videos of the platinums, the diamonds. That library is going to be the best way you can to validate. Because if I'm talking to, let's say, a teacher in a school and I'm trying to understand, so I'm going to look through my library because some of these testimonials are coming from a teacher. So, hey guys, my name is Danny and I was a school teacher for math and I didn't believe in these businesses or these opportunities, and somebody showed it to me and I'm so excited. I was able to supplement my income as a teacher, and now I'm earning $200 extra. You see, it's relatable. Validate. The validation is through success stories. I've seen it happening and it's creating duplication like crazy. Another form of validation, which I love, sometimes it can help even more for people, the stories of the products. Guys, one of the best part of Secret is that we have products that nobody have. We have products that create results. We have products that change the way people feel about their skin. We have products that change the way that people feel about their health, about their look. And these are great stories to share. Make sure that you have videos of product results. Actually, you need to be the testimony, a live testimony for our products. Use the products. Make sure that you share the way that it makes you feel, the way it makes you look. And if you have testimonials from other people, share these results. Again, in the first presentation, people want to see that first you're authentic and excited. And second is that they can create results, passion and validation. And the last part, which is obviously the most important part of building an organization, is system. System. Now, let me explain. And I will share with you, I don't know how long do I have on the call still, but I'm going to share with you a quick story. When I was in the military and I was in the officer school, they showed us some kind of experiment and how having a clear decision system is so critical. So we had a target that we had to acquire, and there was two teams. They separate us to two teams, and they took one commander from each one of the team, and they said to one of them, say, listen, you have to take over this target. There are 5 ways to do it, 5 ways. And all of these 5 ways are ways that you can accomplish your mission. Number 1 is probably an okay way to do that. Number 5 is the best way to do it. So you have 5 levels of ways, but each one of them can be accomplished. If you can go and talk to your team and tell the team, guys, let's make a decision together. We have 5 ways to do it. This is number 1, this is number 2, 3, 4, and 5. Explain to them the positive and negative of each one of them, and you choose a way to do it. Okay, that was team A. Team B, the commander was said, you don't present any of the other options. You just go with option number 1. Now remember, option number 1 is not the best option. It's actually the least of the options. But I told them, you go over there and you say, guys, there is only one way to do it, and this is the way to do it, and you have to convince them why this is the best way to achieve your task. And then they sent both teams to their target. Guess what team got to their target faster? Team B. And why is that? Because they had no other options. They had no doubt. They have only one clear way of doing it, and they accomplished it, even if it takes longer than option 5. The other team, team 1, they chose option 5 because they knew it's the best option, but they had doubts through the way because, oh, maybe 3 is going to work and maybe 4 is going to work for us. And in the battlefield, that is death. And I'm saying it because when your team is not sure that this way they can achieve their target in the battlefield, it means that doubt creates fear. Fear will cost you with your life. Now, here's a secret, don't worry, nobody's gonna die. But we learned a lot from that. When there are so many ways of doing the business, people get confused. And you as a leader, you know what's a system, and then somebody join your business. Let's say a brilliant person, an engineer come and join your business, say, hey, I think you can do it a little bit different. Look at this and that. If we're gonna say that before the other, we can be successful. And now you're saying, it makes sense. So now you're confused. So you're not sure that your system is perfect because now somebody told you something that can be better. And I've seen it over and over and over again. It confuses you, it confuses your prospect, and it creates failure through an organization. So how do we do it? How do we prevent from having this chaotic situation, which is very normal in a business environment? The system is one. The system is only one way of doing it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Everybody doing exactly the same steps. Now, somebody's going to come to you and say, hey, what about 4 and 5? Maybe it makes sense. You say, guys, 1, 2, 3, that's a system. If you feel there is something critical that can help the system, you talk to your upline, but whether it's going to be implemented or not, it's irrelevant because we're doing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Once we're deviating from a system, it's not easy to duplicate. When it's not easy to duplicate, it doesn't grow. When it doesn't grow, you lose your business. Yes, are there better ideas? Absolutely. Can we improve our system? Absolutely. If we're going to wait for the system to be perfect, we will not grow our business. If we're going to let people confuse us and mess up with our head, not only that we're going to fail them, we're going to fail ourselves and everybody else that depends on us. Stick to a system, and you have the best system that you can ask for because you have professionals that leading this organization. Once as a leadership, you decide to improve the system, then immediately everybody is doing 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, because we decided that 4 is better than 3, but we always stick to the system. And even if it's hard for you, you don't have to tell somebody, oh, your idea is not great, or you don't know what you're talking about. No, be respectful. If somebody come to me with a better idea, I'm going to tell them, listen, that sounds great, and Maybe we can talk about it, but meanwhile, you do 1, 2, 3. That's what you do. Trust me on that, because the system works. Yes, you have great idea, but what I know is one thing. This system has created 20 Crown Royals for secrets. This system has created diamonds, platinum, and bronze last week. Let's get you to that level. I took the information. I will talk to the leadership. And if something is going to change, I will let you now. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's it, guys. It's very simple. When you look at the business, 3 ways, 3 characteristics that I've seen that creating organizational success. Be passionate and authentic, create validation for the opportunity and the products, and follow the system. That's it. I know that there are some questions over there, and I'm more than happy to answer them, but I wanted to share with you who we are, where we come from, and a little bit of my feedback on how to build a successful organization.
Man, thank you so much, Isaac. If you haven't taken down notes, guys, you have done yourself a disservice. So we have a few questions, but I won't hold you to it. I know some of these questions you might not be able to answer. But the first question I have is, when do you see Secret launching a customer program for Africa?
That's a great question. So obviously, we ask ourselves the question today in our meeting as well about customer program and how do we do it. So let me tell you where we are and talk about technicality. Secret is in Africa. We have the ability to sign up people. We have products. We have the compensation plan. We paying money. That is great, but that is not enough to create customer experience. What we need to do is to make sure that shipments are going out immediately, people receiving them within few days, and the shipping charges are not high and the fees around it. Because once we go with the customer program, maybe as an agent, as a distributor, you say, okay, I'm a business partner, I will wait, I'm patient, I trust my family, I trust my community, I trust Isaac that the product's gonna be here, and if not, we're going to get that addressed. So for a customer, they don't need to care about it. Customers is a different way, okay? Let me explain. An agent sign up the business because they get excited and they believe in you, and then they get to enjoy the products. Customers, they want to feel the product first, see the service, and if they feel they get the best service and the best products, they will be more loyal to our community. And not only that, they will be even willing and open-minded to become an agent, the business partner, which that is the ultimate goal, right? So we just want to fix a little bit more of our program, make sure that we have the right services. So when we launch our customer program, God forbid, you're not going to go out there, get customers, and they're going to get discouraged and disappointed, and you're going to lose them. Because getting customers is the hardest part. Keeping customers is our responsibility, and we need just to improve a little bit. So with that, I believe that within the next few weeks, we're going to have more answers about the shipping and the services, and then together with the leadership, we're going to make decisions.
Perfect. Thank you. I had a lot of leaders that asked this question, so it goes hand in hand. So when will we have? I know nutrition is already on the back office for NFR. It says 8 weeks there, in delivery time. So when will we have a confirmed date? So we as agents, we obviously purchase nutrition through the USA, but when will we have that confirmed date for the nutrition? And when will we have, Club Secret escapes in Africa? Perfect.
So let me start with the last one. Club Secret escapes in Africa. It's something that we can do immediately, right? That is definitely part of what we have. The club membership is there. We have the ability to fulfill it. What we need is to partner up with the top leadership, with Sasha and with the top leadership of the organization, and make some decision of where is the best destination for us to start as the first escape. So Davron, maybe you can connect with the leadership after the call, and we can all set up a meeting, because I can tell you that escapes are happening in every country that we have right now, including in Korea, including in Europe, and there is no reason for us not to have escape in Africa. Now, I don't know if because of the new variant that's affecting the world, if Africa is closed from within if countries between Africa cannot travel. So that's something that we can look at. But as far as escapes, we can do immediately. As far as nutrition is a little bit more complicated because it requires, from regulation perspective, is required more of every government giving us approval and licensing for the nutrition going into that. We're in a process of verifying and validating it. I'm sorry that I don't have an answer for you today, but I promise to come back to you within a few days with an expectations for when the nutrition is going to happen. But I'm very excited that we're going to be able to get our first escape in Africa, and that's something that we can do immediately, and there is no reason to wait. So we're going to follow up with you and the leadership and make sure that we make it right.
Perfect. Thanks, Isaac. And last question is, what can agents look forward to in 2022 with Secret? And this was not just Africa, it's just agents worldwide, for recruiting purposes, for the vision purposes of 2022, what can we as agents look forward to with Secret?
Perfect. So basically what we're working for 2022, it's an extensive plan that's going a few directions. One is to keep on improving our support for the global market, which you are one of the premier reason for that, right? Which I talked about so much. So you definitely you will expect and you will see results coming from shipment, from cost. We're actually working on a program to make it easier to be active for the Africa market, which I'm very, very excited about, and soon you're going to hear about it as well. But the main focus of our company outside of services, getting all of our products approved in the market, is taking the Club Secret umbrella and make it viable. So what are we seeing with Club Secret is basically taking the entire community power, like I explained before, and creating value for our community members through this membership. So what we're looking into markets, we're looking into the daily savings. Okay, remember that, the daily savings for our Club Secret members. So what can it be daily savings? All the way from discount in grocery stores around the world to cell phone services, right? Are you excited about that? To be able to get 10 or 15% discount on a cell phone bill, to earn point on services like that, to get to discounts with restaurants, to create more opportunities around the world, to use our negotiation power to partner up with the biggest and the largest brands. Now, that is one of the most exciting things. I believe that Club Secret program is one of the most unique abilities to dictate a new way for people to see lifestyle. There is no way about it. We're in the beginning of it. It's coming, it's slowly happening, and 2022 will be the main focus for us once we get our services in place and all the products approved, and that is the goal of the company moving forward. And of course, I'm add the fact that we're going to go into events and training events and being able to visit the markets. I'm personally waiting for a formal invitation to come to Africa to do a regional event. We're going to work together, me and Sasha, to coordinate it so I can be there in the market, meet you, get to see you, hear your stories, and see who is my family in Africa. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you so much, Isaac. Appreciate it. I know I said that was the last question, but if you can squeeze in one more question, I just got it right now. Some of the leaders. So quickly, will we have any, Valentine's Day specials coming up? And I know that we launched a clothing line in Secret, and I know some of the agents in South Africa and Africa want to use the clothing line. They can't wait to get it, so they want an update on when they can participate in that, or when we can see some deadlines in that.
Yes.
Yeah, and then one major thing is, just on the Black Friday delivery of products from Europe. I know there's how many of us on this call? 143 of us on this call, and we would have all taken part of the Black Friday deals. So I think that's just one of the key questions that they have.
Yeah, so there's 3 questions over here. I'll try to address all of that. So as far as the Valentine's Day promotion, I will talk to the corporate team. I think that we have Valentine's Day promotion almost in every market, so I believe it is planned as well. As far as the inventory that was sent from Europe to Africa, We just had a call with that. The team is trying to get a firm answer from the shipper. I can tell you that the inventory was sent. It is in Africa, and we're just waiting to get the update from the local distribution center for when it's going to be start sending out. That was the reason for us to be on the call right before we jumped on the Zoom call. So again, I promise to give you guys update on that. As far as the merchandise, I know that the goal is that by the end of January to have a global option for our merchandise. So stay tuned on that, okay?
Perfect. Thank you, Isaac, for blessing us with your time. I know your time is exceptionally valuable. Thank you so much for being on this call. So guys, just give Isaac a virtual round of applause, because this guy has so much of time, so much of time for our African market. And to wrap this amazing call up, I always believe that God lets you, live on whatever level you settle on. I've probably said this before. He lets you live there, and if you choose to have more, you'll get more. And if you choose to settle, that's where you're going to stay. So right now, how do you get more in secret? How do you get more in network marketing? And the very simple answer is training. Training is the number one way you're going to get more out of this business. And the more your mind expands, the more you get to build your skill sets in this business, the more your commissions can grow, and the better leader you can become, the better speaker you can become. Tomorrow is the last day. Tonight and tomorrow morning is the last Super Saturday for the year. Okay, so tomorrow is the last Super Saturday for the entire year. The link is in every WhatsApp group. Click the link, book your ticket before the cutoff, which probably is going to be tonight, because those links need to go out to the people that have already bought tomorrow. Okay, so click the link, go to the WhatsApp group. If you don't have the link, send your upline a message, say, hey, I need that link for the training. I'm super excited to get zoned in for the next 4 hours tomorrow to learn from Jesse, Muzaffar, Sashin, etc. So learning is the key to this business. I want to say, thank you for spending the last, 1 hour and 15 minutes. I know we went over time, but guys, from me to you, have a blessed Christmas, incredible New Year. We'll all be on the training tomorrow, but let's have a blessed Christmas, incredible New Year from me to you guys. God bless, and we'll see you soon.